Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today is the day. Today is the day where we're pushing iTzu to Town 13. This might be a stupid idea, yes I know, and I see the nice looking walls over there. But we want to have another account for Legend League where I can use in streams whatever army you guys are suggesting. And we're having the two other accounts right now, pretty good place in Legend League. So we want to try hard over there a little bit, which means this account can be used just for videos, for entertainment, for stream entertainment. So this is why I'm not caring too much if it's max or not. And if you guys consider all of the stats, etc., it's not too bad. Like, it's not too bad. So let's press the button. Let's get to Town 13. Here we go. And we are on the way. Obviously, we have a couple of buildings, books, etc. So we're using the book of building to get to Town 13 first, and then we have a hammer and so on for later on. So, but first off, one thing which we have to do, obviously, is buying the pack. So let's get that out of the way, which means we can place the new Royal Champion, and we can place the Scatter Shot as well. We will get a base later on for sure. But for now, we have to farm the next couple of things because, well, we have one hammer left and then we need to farm this gold. But for now, we have still a couple of things to go first before we're jumping into a couple of attacks to get those resources in. So, Scatter Shot is placed, and now it's what should we do with our hammer? The first option is obviously going for the clan castle, because the clan castle is one of the most important things if you're upgrading your town level. But if you see the gold capacity which we can hold right now, it's 14 million, which means we can easily just farm that. On the other hand, we see the costs of the eagle, which is way more expensive and it takes way longer, so it's better to upgrade that with the hammer. The next thing we're going to do is upgrade the laboratory, because this means we can upgrade the new research things, whatever we want to go for. I will go for sure for miners, hawk riders, and the healers. Those three things, in my opinion, is right now it's a lot of fun to use and it's really strong. I could go for, I don't know, there are a lot of options out there. I could go for yetis, healers, and bowlers. That would be another option. I could go for dragons. So there are a lot of options we could go for, but I would go for the miner, hawk rider, and healers, like I said. But I think now we should think about what is the next step. Obviously, we have a lot of things left in the gold pass. And this means we might be better go into the first attack, and let's see what we can find. Okay, we found our first base, which is going to be with over 7.5k Dark Elixir. And that's another thing, or another thing which I'm always doing when I get into a new town level. I'm always going for Dark Elixir first. I do not care about the other resources, which means it's still over 600k gold and over 700k elixir. That's obviously nice, but I could go for 1 million each or something like that. But the goal which I'm always going for is to get the Dark Elixir done, because what this is with going for Dark Elixir, this means that I can later on use Dark Elixir armies to farm better. And, well, that's always a nice thing in my opinion, having the Dark Elixir things upgrading first, like heroes, troops, etc. And you guys will see later on, I will use obviously gems to shorten the building time, so we have more fun with the account, and we're not gemming any resources, because in my opinion that's completely waste of money. If I want to play the game, I actually should play the game, which is including farming resources. So that's at least my standpoint on that. So let's get it and let's get the loot out of the way, so we can still go into the next attack, because we're going to switch up the armies, which means right now we used Queen Charge Lalo, but we want to switch over to Sui Lalo. The reason for that is basically how Titan works. Like Titan, you really rarely have any clan castle troops in there, and not always you have enemy heroes up, which means you do not really need the Queen Charge. You can do whatever you basically want and just have a bigger Lalo. And yeah, I don't know, I like it way more personally. I think it's easier as well and more chill to farm. And well, this is why I think Sui Lalo, or for me personally, this is why I like to Sui Lalo more than doing a Queen Charge Lalo in Titan, for example. So we will get all of the loot, obviously. There's tons of troops left. We're using all of our spells because I have the pre-cooked next army as well. And then we're going into the next attack, obviously. But before we're doing that, we collected already a couple of resources, which means we should upgrade the next thing, and obviously keep the builders busy. And we should use our league points as well, which means we should buy builder potions. Builder potions are pretty good actually, as long as the building time of a building is less than around about 8 days. So let's get upgraded, or let's get the next upgrading done, which is going to be the Dark Elixir storage. And what this does, it means if we're getting Dark Elixir runes, we can get way more value out of those. Which means, for example, we have around like 3 or 4 gold runes still alive, or like still in our storages, but we do not want to use them until we upgrade our gold storages. Otherwise it would be a huge waste. So let's get those builder potions activated, and let's get started with all of this together so we can upgrade like everything. So let's get the builder potions and then activate all of them, and this means we can do in a couple of hours, when we finished with the farming, then we should be able to upgrade our CC. That's like the goal, which means like activate the builder potions now, go for the Dark Elixir storage upgrade right now, and then as soon as we did that, let's loot.
United we stand together, we'll make it through the night. The world is ours for the taking, if only for tonight. My heart's beating just for you, I'm dancing right here just for you.
Let's go. 9.4k Dark Elixir, nearly 1 million gold. I think this one is pretty good to go. And this one is going to be the first 3 Lalo which we're going to do. Obviously the enemy has his queen up, which means we have to go for her, because we do not have any skelly spells with us, which means we would only rely on our slammer, or like our dragon in our slammer, to take out the enemy queen. But we should just go for her and have our royal champion meanwhile tanking the expo, and our queen will take the enemy queen out really safely, and then we can just start with our Lalo into the base. Like most of the time in Titan, a lot of people have single Inferno Towers, which is kind of chill. Like if you go into single Inferno Towers with an air attack, it's not too bad. It's not too bad normally. So let's get started with the Big Dragon onto the Expo to clear that one, and then starting off with the Lalo and the Hound. Obviously, like on every single defense, a couple of loons, and then at some point the Warden behind me are facing a Town Hall 13, which means it has to be activated. The Town has to be activated, and from this point on, we're collecting percentages. We will see if any of the pups of the Lava Hound will activate the Town Hall, and then we have to react like with freezes, etc. And just rage everything, like just keep raging things. We collected the 50%, which means the Town Hall is going to be activated. The next spells are coming in. The Warden ability clutch, the Warden followed perfectly, and this means this is going to be another triple, and we got this juicy loot. And this is like one of the best things to get all of this done. Like this loot is crazy, like 9.4k. In addition, like with the loot bonus, that's nice. And you can see at the top right, like how our loot is getting higher and higher. It's super nice. We are nearly at the 10 million gold, which means we're really close to the upgrade of the clan castle. That's nice, and this means we got the loot, which means we should go over to the next attack, because we're always searching for the next big loot attack. And I was pretty lucky. Like, just check this out. Only one click and another 9.8k Dark Elixir. This is crazy. Like this evening, I had super a lot of luck with the farming, and obviously, guys, we took all of it. We took all of the 9.8k Dark Elixir. So let's check out the next attack. And we found the next base. Like this is crazy. I can't always do the like I show you still the clouds, even though they're speeded up. But you see, I'm not searching for too long. Once again, 9.5k. This is crazy, and we're already at 108k Dark Elixir overall, which means we're getting closer to the next upgrade for our heroes. And you can see at the top right as well, we're already above 12 million gold, which means we can upgrade our clan castle right after this attack. So let's get started once again, Suilalo, and what we are doing once again, we're going for the enemy queen. Like I said, we do not want to rely only on our dragon to take out the enemy queen. We want to take that in our own hands, which means let's take her out. Royal Champion, I really like to have added all of the three heroes together for the Sui. It's crazy strong, it's really nice to use. Enemy queen is getting taken out by my king, and now maybe even my queen is taking out a single Inferno Tower, which would be nice. And the Lalo after that isn't too complicated. Like, one thing which you always have to keep in mind is where the air defenses are placed, which means like, if the air defense are placed at the top, this means you should come with the Lalo from the top, because if you're now flying in from the bottom with your Lalo, like your loons and hounds, this means the hounds are just straight up passing all of these damage buildings, which means like wizard towers, exploits, etc., and not tanking them, which means the loons are basically on... Yeah, the loons will be killed. That's the truth. So what I'm doing is I'm basically circling the base with having a kind of big push in the beginning from the right, and then I'm having a second push from the top where I'm trying to push the first group into the core of the base. So you guys can see it, the left air defense is down, which means all of the loons are going into the core with the single Inferno, taking out the single Inferno Tower. Then obviously a couple of more rages. Warden is following, thank God. And this means Warden ability, another haste. We have 2 more freezes left, and this is going to be another triple. But the most important thing, we got our nearly 10k Dark Elixir, and that's super important for us. We obviously got the gold as well, which is nice, and this means we should be able to upgrade the clan castle. So let's get all of this out of the way. All of the loot is getting collected. Still 2k Dark Elixir in this base, so let's get that as well, and then we can get back to our base to upgrade the next building. So Dragon is cleaning up, minions are cleaning up. Like, this is normally taking pretty long because I'm having only 5 cleanup minions, which isn't too much, but normally it's enough to finish in time. But, well, it takes sometimes a bit longer. So, let's see, all of this should be alright. Only 1 storage is still alive, which means the storage is getting taken out, and this means we got all of the loot. This is super nice. Like, just double check how much loot was, like, yeah, 600k, 700k, and 9.5k. This is super nice. So, let's double check how much gold do we need for the clan castle. We need, yeah, that's easily enough. So let's upgrade that one, and we still have a book of hammers to activate, or like to immediately finish that one, and then we can start another thing once again because we have still the builder boost going. So can we collect anything else from the gold pass? Yeah, I think the yeah, there it is. The book of hammers is still the book of hammers. What am I talking about? The building book. What the heck? But yeah, guys, let me know if you like this episode, if I should do more fix that rush video type videos, or if I should keep the strategy guides coming. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, we'll try to push that account to legend, obviously, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next stream or in the next video tomorrow. See you guys until then, and bye bye.